Hello everybody, David Hedge here, House Hedge Gaming. Welcome to the stream. We are here on Twitch. You'll be seeing this tomorrow on YouTube. But for those of you on Twitch, welcome. Make sure you let me know you're in the chat. Uh, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please let us know. Tonight we'll be going over a little bit of what's been happening in the gaming world, which is just a little bit this week. And then we'll be going into a little bit of Balatro, which is a roguelike game where you're playing with illegal cards and illegal decks and have a bunch of jokers be able to help you out to defeat blinds, like big bosses and everything. But before anything else, I do want to make mention of one thing that came up um, this morning. So the lead singer for Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, um, unfortunately passed away at the age of 47 due to cancer, which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, screw cancer. Um, Everybody that grows up, they will always have different bands or different singers that will be basically the soundtrack of their childhoods and the soundtrack of their lives and everything. And Three Doors Down was definitely that for myself and also for my wife Cindy, especially. She got to see them on three different occasions. I never had a chance to really see them. Then again, most of my stuff was country music and everything. But for her, she always loved those kind of groups, and Three Doors Down definitely was one of them. But whether you knew them or not, one song you always knew was Kryptonite. But they had so many others. When I'm Gone, It's Not My Time, and unfortunately, those two hit a lot harder today. Um, but it's at the age of 47 last year, he was diagnosed with cancer, and unfortunately, cancer is a ravenous thing, and unfortunately left us way too soon. But at least he did leave a lasting legacy in music and made my little lady's childhood awesome and made mine really great as well. Even though I will never forget Kryptonite. I played so many times. That's the song that I will never forget. So, but may he rest in peace and wherever he is at right now. If he is up there with the angels, Lord knows they got a really good portion of the choir now. Um, but no matter what, he definitely brought a lot of music and joy to the world and definitely left his mark and left this place a whole lot better than he found it. So, all right, so let's go on ahead and get into some gaming news. And I do apologize if you hear anything in the background. Our fur babies are still having a little bit of issues with uh, Knight and Domino, but it'll be all right. We got Cindy behind. I didn't notice that she had the cat ears up and running.
Oh, I hear a game.
I don't blame you on that. She wants to hear a game, so if you see me having like, I hope at some point tonight, like I'll have a good idea and those ears flash right at the proper time. It's like I have an idea. So, but let's get into a little bit of the gaming news first, and then we'll get into some Balatro. So the big thing that happened this week was Commander, Magic the Gathering basically released the new Commander Banner restricted list along with a bunch of other formats. But the main one that we play here at HHG is Commander. And for this week, this release of the ban list, it was not what a lot of people were expecting. A lot of people were expecting cards like Jewel Lotus and Dockside Extortionist to be removed from the ban list and be able to be played. Same thing with cards like Primeval Titan and that nature. But the cards that they decided to unban was Biorhythm, which is a card that came out of Onslaught. It's 2 green and 6. Each player's life total becomes the number of creatures they have in play, and it's a sorcery speed. It's not as powerful as what a lot of people would think it would be. It's definitely fine for what Commander has become this day and age. And then Lutri is now unbanned in the format, but it's still banned as a companion. So this follows along the same lines as when Elder Dragon Highlander with Commander banning certain commanders, legendaries from being commanders, but they allowed them to be in the 99. So Lutri being in there, reason why, let me actually highlight it here for you. So with Lutri, the reason why I got banned right off the bat when it first came out is that its companion ability is each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. That's Commander. So you would basically have that no ban, like build restriction whatsoever. It would be an auto include for anybody who would play blue and red. Uh, its other abilities are really good. It has flash when it enters battlefield. If you cast it, copy target answer sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for that spell. Lutri will definitely be going into my Niv Mizzet Visionary deck at some point down the line. But it's a definitely makes sense for it to be still banned as a companion. The other change was Farewell is now part of the Game Changers list, which makes perfect sense. But yeah, that was the announcements that a lot of people. It definitely caught a lot of people off guard because they thought that they were going to be able to have more access to a lot of cards. People were speculating if they can buy the Dark Side Extortionist because the price of those went up, Jewel Lotus went up, several others. But in the end, it was just these two safe ones, to say the least. And the next one comes out in May, should be. So we'll see what the Rules Committee has in store for us for that coming up. So, but that's really all the big gaming news that I wanted to do on this part as far as Magic the Gathering goes. Of course, we have Kickstarters we got coming out. We'll be doing some videos on those. As far as HHG goes, behind the scenes, we are getting ready to do the Dice Throne tournament. We're going to start filming that very soon, and you'll be seeing those videos going up in the month of March, during March Madness and everything. Uh, should be having a vast majority of the games on there. We might have a few highlights of games because that would be a lot of gameplay on the channel, but you'll have at least like the big matches at the end, and be putting together some pictures and everything, and trying to do a little bit more creative stuff for like the thumbnails and everything coming up for that tournament. We have all of our other projects that we got going on coming up. We have Date Night Demolition. We have that 2 episodes of that already filmed. We're starting those in April, I do believe. Uh, Starting to work on the card graveyard, which will be for the WWE Raw deal. We'll have that coming up, and several others that we'll be having. Um, Start filming and everything, and just getting stuff together. But the Dice Throne events are going to be the big one coming up. So that's everything behind the scenes for HHG. We got the Commander stuff out of the way, so now let us play some Balatro. So let me go ahead and do this here through the miracle of editing. Ta-da! Alright, let me turn the volume up on Balatro here. Alright, so for Balatro, for those of you who may or may not know, one, as a card dealer, is my duty to have a game on here if I'm doing streaming that focuses on playing cards. And Balatro came out, I believe last year, or like 1 or 2 years ago. But I'm just now getting into it because I'm staying on top of trends. But Balatro is a game where you're trying to make poker hands, and you're trying to acquire chips, and you're trying to beat small blinds, big blinds, and then the boss blinds and stages. And you're using all these different jokers to manipulate the values of the cards and how much chips you can earn and the multipliers and everything. So I've been playing it a little bit, but now we're going to go through a run through and see how this actually plays out. So wish me luck. All right, and if you have any, like I said, if you have any comments or anything, just let me know in the chat, and I'm more glad to answer them. And anything else that comes up. So let us go ahead and play some Balatro. Which, by the way, the music for this is really hypnotic and everything. So, all right, so we're just going to do the base difficulty here. I'm using the blue deck, which gives me +1 to my hand size. So let's go with a new run. Yep, +1 every hand. And let's see what we can do. Alright, and so you do have the options where you can skip blinds and everything, but you'll see like, okay, so for a small blind here, I have to earn at least 300 chips within 5 hands. Big blinds for this one's 450, and then the boss blind will always have some sort of effect that will hinder you from accomplishing getting your chips. So for example, if we get to the club, all club cards are debuffed, which means they will not score any chips. Now, cards will score you chips depending on their denomination, and depending on the hand structure that you have, which actually do the run info here. So like for example, if you just play high card, you get the value of the high card, and then that's times by one, and then you'll have plus 5 chips, and then it goes all the way up to a straight flush being the big thing right there. 100 chip bonus plus 8 times modifier, and then you get like the value of the cards. All right, so let's go back here. And let us go on ahead and start this off. So, right off the bat, I got a pair of twos, but the twos are only going to get me a few points here. So let's actually, so you have your hands here, you got 5 hands, and then you have up to 3 discards. So you can basically pitch your hand and try to get something better if you want. So let's say if I want to get hearts, so let's go ahead and do, we'll discard these 5. See if we can get a couple extra hearts here. Of course I didn't, because that's how I do. So I can at least go ahead and get the pair of 7s. Or I could discard these. Actually, let's discard these. Why not? It's early in the game. What's the worst that can happen? It'll be a short run. Alright, so I didn't get the flush, but I did at least get 2 pairs. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so that was 84 chips. Now we just need 216. Boy, this is going to help out my math skills before it's over with. Alright, so we did get our flush. Let's go on ahead and do flush, which is 5 of the same suit. And that definitely puts us over the top, so now that defeats the small blind. Alright, we got some monies there, so let's see what we got in the shop. Earn $5, 3 or more face cards, or discard at the same time. For that joker, there's over 100 jokers that can help you out. They'll all give you different abilities and everything. We have this one here. It's Uranus. Level up your 2 pair by 1s. Let's go ahead and do that. And the next buffoon, let's go ahead and get a booster pack. Why not? I'm a card player, of course. I want to open up booster packs. Add the sell value of the other jokers, and this one's +1 multi for each empty joker slot. You know what? I think for right now, let's go with that one. Since I don't have any other jokers right now, so that might actually help out. Actually, give me 1 sec here. I just noticed I'm in complete shadows right here. That's a little bit better. Alright, so now let's go for the big blind here. So we'll definitely get a lot of help from this here. So let's go on ahead and do, say for example, we got the pair of 7s. Let's go ahead and play that and see what that multiplier does for us. Alright, so we should be able to just do 1 more pair, and that'll actually be pretty good. Alright, spade, 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 club. Okay, we're just gonna just discard these here. Club, club, spade. Well, that's what I get for trying to be tricky. Alright, we'll just go with the 9s here. And that put us over the top on that. Okay, this one I really like. So this one's Riff Raff as a joker. It creates 2 random common jokers. So it's not too bad. Uh, this one will give the multiplier by 1. So if I get that one, I'll probably have to sell that one. So yeah, let's go on ahead. I'm just going to sell that one here, but I'm going to get this one. Alright, so this one, all clubs will be debuffed. So let's see here. So the jokers I got, played aces give 20 chips and +4 multiplier when scored. And this one, this joke gets +1 multiplier per consecutive hand played without a face card. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Alright, let's see what we can do. So, right off the bat, let's go ahead and discard these here. Alright, so that will not score me any chips, but I can actually, I should be able to still get something from that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so even if they're the buff, they can still be able to get you taken care of on what you need, which is actually pretty good. The more you learn. Alright. Alright, but I think what I'm going to do is that this one for the scholar, not too many times I'll be able to do aces, but I'm going to just sell that one for now. I'll keep this one around because that's ride the bus will actually be pretty good. Convert up to 3 selected cards to diamonds. Alright, yeah, let's do that. So we'll see if we can do more with like, I guess I could have gone ahead and used it. So I'll use that next round. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so with the common jokers, I have Swashbuckler. Buckler adds the sell value of all other owned jokers to multi. And currently +8 multiplier, which is pretty good. And then this one, Ice Cream, 100 chips. -5 chips for every hand played. So that's going to melt real quick. But we can actually do a straight right off the bat. Okay, so I did mess it up a little bit, which is fine. Alright, so let's see here. 1 free reroll per shop, which isn't bad. This one, 1 of 4 chance to add foil, holographic, or polygraphic edition to a random joker. Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Jumbo booster, 1 of 5 playing cards add to your deck. 1 of 5 planets that you can add. Let's go with the planet and see what we can do. So this one, let's go with Mercury. That'll actually upgrade our pairs a little bit. And next round here, let's go to the big blind. This joker gains +3 multi when any booster pack is skipped. Alright. I need to figure out when I'm able to do that, so I'll figure that out to this hand. Alright. Alright, so let's go on ahead and do the aces here. ice cream still hasn't fully melted. Still got 90 chips on there, so we'll keep that around a little bit longer. But we'll go on ahead and sell that. All hearts get +3 multi when scored. That's actually not bad. And then this one, plus 100 chips, a played hand contains a 3 of a kind. Alright. So let's go on ahead. Let's actually just sell this one off here, because that should actually help out that one. Alright, so let's go next round. Let's go view deck. Got the normal deck specs here. Alright. Options. When am I? Oh, there we go. Customize deck. Oh, that's not what I was thinking it was going to be. You know, I'm just going to sell that for now, and if I figure out how to use it later, I'll use it later. Alright, so let's go on ahead. The Goad. All spades cards are now debuffed. Well, alright then. One free reroll per shop. That doesn't help me out in this. And even Stevens. So even numbers give me +4 multiplier when scored. So let's go for that. Let's discard those first. Alright, so at least we can go 2 pair to start. They'll reset that, which is fine, because we also have that. And there we go. Alright, so we're cruising through. Alright, let's just re-roll that and see what we get. Enhance one selected card into a glass card. It gives plus or 2 times multiplier, but 1 in 4 chance the card is destroyed. Alright, and this one, high card. Let's go ahead and use that one. Now I'm actually going ahead and sell that Joker. And let's buy that booster, since we got a little bit of funds going on here. Use the total sell value of all Jokers. I'll give the total sell value, so currently it's 10. Convert 3 cards into hearts. Destroy up to 2 selected cards. So let's actually go with this one here. And just do that one. And of course, if you hear something messing around, it's Domino, of course, messing with something. Alright, so now we go on to this stage here. Alright. Run info. The blinds. And if we had any vouchers, we have that. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so we have a flush right away, but that's going to mess that up. Or we can do a straight. Let's actually try for a straight. Let's just... I feel a little bit crazy right now. Yep, definitely crazy. Let's try one more. We didn't get straight, but we got 2 pair. Let's go ahead and do that. When a spade is played. Okay. I think I should be able to get away with just high card on this one. Yeah, I was right. Cool. And another blind down. Sweet. All right. I don't think I want either one of those jokers. This one, let's go ahead and sell that one for now, so we can keep building that joker up. And then we'll go ahead and keep that one. And then we'll buy a couple booster packs, because why not? As a player, you need to buy booster packs. Alright, so this one, let's upgrade a 2-pair. This one upgrades 4 of a kind, full house, and a straight flush. So let's go ahead and use Earth and upgrade our full house. And don't want to get that to add a card. And what does this voucher do? Celestial packs always contain the planet card for your most played poker hand. You know what? Let's go on ahead and redeem that voucher. And let's go to the next round. Alright, so big blind is 3,000 chips we need. Let's do it. Alright, so reserve parking. Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance of giving $1. Got you $1. Alright, so I'm good without that for right now. So let's go ahead and just keep plugging away with not using the face cards. We got the even Steven there. Discard those, and it looks like I'm going to end up using the face card, which I'll be fine with that. It'll reset that down, but actually, yeah, let's go ahead and it'll reset that down to 0, which is okay. And the big blind's done. Alright, so we got more money here and everything. Go ahead and cash that out and see what we got now. So we got the ice cream one again. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and sell that one. Okay, I know what it meant by sell. Okay. Of all other jokers. Okay, I thought it was just the ones I was selling. Okay, cool. Creates the last turn planet during the turn of the fool. Alright, let's just go ahead and open up some booster packs. Destroy up to 2 selected cards. Double your money. And convert up to 3 cards to hearts. You know what? I'm actually going to double my money. So that way I can go ahead and open up some more here. Now, if you ever want anybody to open booster packs for you, the little lady back there with the glowing ears, she has the best luck in packs. And also the best luck at rolling dice. Upgrade every poker hand by 1 level. Yes, please. That is really cool. Alright. Yes, everyone's now level up. Sweet. Alright. I never thought I'd be so happy to see a black hole. Alright, so now we have the flint. Base chips and multi are halved. Oh, good lord. This is going to be a tough one. Alright, let's see what we can do with it. Alright, 8 ball. 1/4 chance of each. Played 8 to create a tarot card when scored. Well, let us go on ahead and test that theory now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of these two. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play. Get that other straight in here. Say this right now, having these is definitely helping out, because like having the base cut in half for both the chips and the multi is a little bit not cool. Alright, do I have... I got 4 clubs, but I also got 3 of a kind too. So let's go on ahead. Let's go on ahead and play that. So we got the 3 of a kind. Alright, so we just need a little bit more, and we actually got that because we got aces, got 6s. And that will take care Alright, so that took care of that. So we're up to ante-rank here. Alright, we're doing a pretty good run. This is the first I've been long on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell that Joker. Plus 30 chips remain discard, and this one is played face cards give plus 30 when scored, but it's a negative. Oh, it's just a foil negative, so that's pretty cool. But it's plus 1 Joker slot, so I only have 5 Joker slots when you have the game. So you have to be real careful and selective of which Jokers you want to keep around. So, luckily a lot of you keep me around, so we're good. Alright. 4 Joker cards. This one, choose up to 1 of 3 plants. Let's go ahead and do this. Upgrade the pair, upgrade 2 pair. Let's go on ahead and upgrade the pair. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Okay. Alright, well, let's see if we can defeat the boss blind to get that restocked. So next. So we're at round 9. Alright, so small blinds 500. This one, 1 in 7 cards will get turned face down on the wheel for 10,000. Oh, Lord. Alright, now it's going to start getting tricky. So this one here, plus 1 discard each round for the drunkard. Alright, so that's not too bad. So let's go ahead and start this off with a straight, since I got that. Just go ahead and get those in there. And yeah, so I think right now we're just going to keep running all the numbers here. Stay away from the face cards. Keep that building up. And I think we might keep this one around. So it gives us +1 discard, which is not going to be a bad thing. So that gives us a little extra leeway of getting rid of some cards. Alright, give the total sell value of all 13. Alright, we're good on that. Enhance one selected card to a stone card. It gives 50 chips but no rank or suit. And create up to 2 random planet cards. You know, we'll go with that one. Go ahead and use Earth. Alright, is there anything else that we need currently on here? I think we're good. I think we're going to keep this one around, the Drunkard's Code. So I think we got a good little winning team right here. Alright, so big blind, we need 750. Alright. So let's go ahead and use one of those discards now to get rid of those faces here. And let's see what this one hand does, because it should give us a good little bit. Alright, so almost halfway there in one hand. Not bad. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Do another discard so we got the chance to. Alright, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead and do another straight, and that should put us where we need to be. Yeah, there we go. Big blind is done. Alright, so still in the midst of this run here. If you're in the chat, definitely let me know. And if you have any questions about HHG, about wrestling, anything like that, by all means, I'll see it in the chat, and I'll be more glad to answer any questions that come up. I would love to chat. Until then, I'll keep playing and have the Joker team here and keep on going. Alright, so Celestial Packs. Let's go ahead and open this up and upgrade one of our hands. Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade the straight. Alright, and I don't need to open up the Buffoon one. I think I'm keeping with these Jokers. I think this may be the winning team here for this. So let's go ahead and go 1 and 7 cards. Get drawn face down. So this is going to mess up a little bit. So I got to be careful, make sure not to draw any face or play any face cards by mistake. Because we already got up to a +8 multi on our the Ride the Bus Joker here. Alright, so that could be a pair. That may be a straight. Let's just discard these here. Okay, that's 4s or 5s. You know what? Let's see. It's either going to be a 3 of a kind or a 2 pair. Let's find out. Okay, so 2 pair. Alright, cool, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these discarded here. So we'll probably get more. Alright, so let us go with these 2 pair. And that should get big bonuses from the Even Steven too. So this might actually get us where we need to be. Almost, a little short. But we got the aces here, so let's go on ahead and do a full house to end this big boss blind. All right. So we're at 5 of 8, so we're doing pretty good. Like I said, this is definitely the furthest I've gotten along. I think like the first I've gotten along is like a 3 of 8 for the ante. So I'm doing pretty good. Shoot. Now will this last? Probably not, but you know I'm going to enjoy it while I got it. Two chips card for every remaining in your deck. That's not bad. You could also get just 3 of diamonds for $1. But I think if it was an even card, I'd actually go for it. I think an even Stevens is probably the way to go. Alright, so let's go on ahead and do this here. Two selected cards by 1. So that would be... Alright, so I wonder if that would increase that to an ace. One way to find out. Ah, cool. That worked. And yes, I just said that for a poker question, if a king, the next rank up is an ace, the ace can be the high end or the low end, so I didn't know how it was going to go. Alright, so that's the Buffoon Booster Pack. Let's do a reroll, see what we got here. I need to remember to keep buying and using, not just have that happen. Alright. Okay, at some point I'll figure out how to use these tarot cards. Alright. 11,000 blinds. So let's see what we can do here. Let's discard those. See if we can get a 6. We did not. Let's do one more discard. Alright, let's at least get the... Go ahead and play the 5, because that's still going to be a good amount. Let's do one more discard here. And of course that didn't get us anything, so... but what I can do is I'm actually going to play those, even though it's just going to give me high card, it'll still be fine. And I believe that 2 pair should be able to get us where we need to be. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that one, since I messed that one up anyway. This one here, this Joker plus 10 multi, a played hand has a flush.
Yes!
Very good.
Okay.
Newsflash, Cindy just said something awesome in Palea. What happened?
It took me 200 worms to catch this damn fish. It's a rare fish.
A rare fish cost you
I've been trying for days.
and it took you 200 worms to catch a rare fish in Palea.
Yes.
I like that.
I'm done.
Here I am playing poker hands. She's fishing back there. You can almost say she's catfishing.
Been fishing for days.
Well, congrats on finding the fish.
Thank you.
I just saw like like two arms just shoot up above my head, and I'm like, okay.
It has been an ordeal.
I bet. So note to self: you're playing Palea and you're going after a rare fish. Pack a can of worms. All right, so let's see here.
Ooh.
And her ears are a glowing. All right, let's see here. -1 ante, +1 hand for each round. Um, I don't know what that's gonna be for. I think I'm good. Let's see here. I think I can actually. I think I should get rid of this one. Now I'm thinking about it. I can get rid of Riff Raff because I got the Joker. I think I got the Joker team I'm gonna want anyway. So let's open up this pack. +8, it contains a pair. This one is plus ×4 multi every 6 hands played. This one is played face cards have a 1/2 chance, and then this one.
Yeah, I want that.
Alright, let's actually. Alright, so we're going to get rid of Buffoon. But we are going to get this one. For each card sold. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and run it for now. Or actually, no, let's reroll. 2 paired TJ gains +2 multiplier when per reroll in the shop. Do we want either one of those? Now we do one more reroll. Now, when are you supposed to use these? That's the thing. I'll, at some point, I will figure it out. And actually, let's just do that one. All right. View deck. Full deck. All right, so we got the full deck already. Options. Collection. You know what? I'm actually going to look this up. This is going to be good quality entertainment real quick, because I'm actually going to look up how to use the tarot cards. True. Okay, let's do this. How to play. Of course, it gives me tarot journals and stuff like that. That's not the thing I was looking for. don't see it, so. Alright, we're just going to keep rolling here. Because like I said, that wasn't quality entertainment of you looking at me trying to figure out how to use them. If you play Balatro and know how to use it, definitely let me know in the chat below. Alright. So right now we can go with a straight for this one. So we need 16.5. We can go for straight, which I think the straight gives us a bigger multiplier. So yeah, it does. So we'll just do that. So and we can do another straight. Love it when a plan comes together. Alright, and this 2 pair should be... Okay, so that's how you use them. Alright. Huh, sometimes happy little accidents. Hello, Universe of Legends. Hope everything's going well with y'all. If you don't know Universe of Legends, I will soon be having some stuff on the channel for YouTube on that game. It's a great TCG. Definitely one of those. It's a bit of a hidden gem right now. They just launched a Kickstarter. You can find the information on that on our Facebook page, and I'll actually be posting more about that very soon. But definitely check them out. It's great to have you in the chat. And hopefully all is going well with y'all. I looked up the Kickstarter. I cannot wait. And you got funded. That's amazing. I love it. I cannot wait to see it. Like the artwork. So when we bought some of the decks, we got some of the decks a couple Gen Cons ago, and Joey and I were able to play it on the YouTube channel. Uh, like we really enjoyed the gameplay of it, and it was a whole lot of fun. And just the artwork, even though it wasn't fully fleshed out like the full colors or anything, it was still really great to see the artwork, and I can't wait to see the full-fledged thing in paper when it's all said and done with the color and everything. But I'm very happy that everything went well. If the Kickstarter is still going, I'll make sure to keep pushing it, let people know about it, because Universal Legends is definitely one of those games top notch. Alright, so let us continue with our Balatro one here. Alright, an extra large blind. I think that was my nickname in high school. No, actually it was the wall. Never mind. Alright, so let us see here. Let me actually check one thing real quick. Oh, Balatro is one of your favorites? Yeah, it's... Since I started doing the Twitch streaming and all, I wanted to make sure... I started getting into more of the online games. I really haven't been an online gamer, and this was one that caught my eye. And I figured, you know what? I'm a card dealer at a casino. I gotta have at least some sort of a game that has poker hands and everything. And I came across this, and it's definitely a whole lot of fun. Alright, so let us go. Which, by the way, if you see me doing anything that I'm missing, by all means, let me know, because I'm still learning a lot about this game. But I think like the Joker combo I have right now has been pretty good. Alright, so let's see here. So it's an extra large blind, 44,000. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and discard these two first. Yeah, alright, so... okay. See, I did not realize that. Thank you so much. I did not realize it was from left to right. Okay. Multi-jokers should be last. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this one first then. Even Stevens second, and then all the multi ones here at the end. Probably do the larger multis at the end then, I guess. Which would make sense. Yeah, so that's 8, that's 9. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Alright, so a pair of 2s should be pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that result. Thank you so much. um, I would have never guessed it, to be completely honest on that. Alright, use this discard here. Okay, so we got... Alright, we got some stuff. It's got the even Stevens there. So I think what I can do... Because I only got 2 discards left. I can actually play some other cards, just get them out of the hand. So I think what I want to do... I'm just going to play those. Alright. Thank you so much for that. That's actually definitely helping out with getting these, do the 2 aces. You got it. Oh, yeah, because I have the pair. Yeah, alright. Yep. So just do 2 aces here. Now leave me 2 hands left. Still got a good little bit to catch up, but... Alright. Currently at 20. Alright, so I think for this one I'll need to do the 2 pair there. Alright. And that should give us a pretty good amount too then. Oof. Alright, so 1 hand left. And I gotta make up 20,000. Or a little under, like a little under 20,000, but still. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Let's discard those. Three, four, five, six, 7. Do a straight one. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Yeah, they definitely. I'm starting like just realizing that. I was thinking like, oh, I should be able to get that, no problem. But yeah, I think with this hand, this is probably gonna be it. But I'm still gonna play it and see how much of a dent I can get into it. Yeah. Look like we found out who the real Joker. I think. Ha ha ha. All right, so that was the run. All right, so that was actually pretty cool. So 14 rounds done. 15 is my new high score. You know what? Let's go for it. I'll be more than happy to suggestions. All right, let's do it. All right, so I got the green deck at the end of each round, two per remaining hand, plus one per remaining discard. Earn no interest. Okay. All right, so I think I'll just stick. I think I'll stick with the blue deck still. I think plus one to every hand's been pretty good. Because I have that one. I have the yellow deck. Starts with 10 extra. All right, stay with the blue. You got it. All right, I got a coach. All right, let's do it. Because I know like some of the earlier ones I'll be able to get through. I think it's just like when it gets to, because now knowing the order, it's definitely going to help out more. Knowing that I need to do the additional ones on the left and then do the multipliers towards the end, because I think that's what was kept me up. First two rounds, don't skip. Is there really a benefit to skipping though? Like I know you're able to skip, but I would just play them out. I don't see why not. All right, and let's go on ahead and get these kings, and that should be able to get 300. Go ahead and get that done. Oh, okay. So that's a good reason why. And negative. Thanks for including the negative jokers on that one. All right. So we're gonna just. All right. Let's just go on ahead and. And I think the other thing is too. I didn't buy any of the like the planets early, like any of the stuff to help buff the hands. Yep. So the Mercury, I got that one. So let's go on ahead and do the Buffoon pack. Alright, so this one plus 30 chips for every remaining discard. And plus 3 multi for every each Joker card. Alright, so the right one, so that's gonna be the so that's my right and that's the paint splatter one. Alright. Alright. Paint splatter one it is. Plus 3 multi for each Joker card. Yeah, that seems really good. Alright, I'm missing a 6 so I can get it straight. Alright, so let me actually discard a few cards, see if I can get it straight. Alright, but at least got a pair of 9, so that's a good start. Oh yeah, that one is going to be really good. Shoot. Because yeah, that being for each like for each Joker being plus 3 multi right off the bat, that is really nice. Alright, so earn 2 per discard if no discards are used by the end of the round for that one. And then this one here, plus 4 multi for each card below 42 in your full deck. Neither of those, yeah, it's neither one sounded too appealing. So alright, so Arcane pack it is. Alright, the star conferred up to 3 cards of diamonds. The Empress enhances 2 select cards to molt cards. And then the wheel. Use the Empress. Okay. Yeah, because the wheel one. Okay, yeah. Alright. Is there any particular ones to do, or just do... I guess do like some of the higher end cards, maybe? Okay, I tell you what, I'll go with the high. I'll do the queen and the ace on this one. Alright, go ahead and do a celestial. And I'll go on ahead. We'll go ahead and upgrade. I'll upgrade the 2 pair. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Alright, let's go next round. Alright, the hook. Discard 2 random cards per hand play. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, this should be interesting. Alright, discards 2 random cards per hand. So let's go ahead and at least get those aces out. Alright, and then with this, we can do the two jacks. Because I'm like one off my straight. And then last but not least, we'll do the 2 sevens, and that should take us over the top. All right, cool deal. All right, so what? Oh, that one sucks. All right, no. All right, this Joe gains plus point or plus .1 multi per scoring enhanced card played. Removes card enhancement. And then this one here is times for a multi every 6 hands played. Well, neither one of those sound too enticing. I don't have enough to actually do a reroll. Do the mega pack? Okay. Alright, mega pack it is. I'm down with that. Alright, so we can do the pair again if we want to. We got the one that enhances straight flush, full house, high card, and 4 of a kind. Okay, so yeah, do the pair again. And the high card, alright. Alright, so let's go to the next round. Alright, so do one more round through this, and then I can start skipping the blinds if I want to. You said like earlier ones shouldn't do that, which I'm definitely fine. Statistically, that they do. I found out no matter if it's on this or in so working at the casino, I found that out a lot more. Is like you get a lot more pairs that come up more often than not. Doesn't matter if it's like blackjack, poker, or anything like that. I've seen a lot more pairs than I have anything else. Alright, so let's get rolling. Round 4. Yeah, going ahead and do the flush. And we'll do the 3 of a kind. And 10, yeah, 10 should be able to take us the rest of the way since we've been enhancing the pairs. Okay, don't have enough of the seltzer water. Retrigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. Wow. And then the Empress wants to, no, not Empress, Lovers. Enhance one selected card into a wild card. Or I could just go on ahead and just go to the next hand because I don't have really too much that I can use right now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pass that. Alright. Big blind it is, 1200. And got another full house. So that actually pretty good. Cause actually running foe. Actually right now full house scores me less than the pair does. God, it's so weird how this game can actually do that, like with the enhancements and all. Because I could take that away. Two pair would still be 3x. A pair's 4x. So yeah, I'm just going to play the pair. Okay. I think next time I'll definitely enhance the full house one next, probably. Alright. 3 discards left. I haven't really done those yet. The Lumberjack Joker? Oh, that sounds like that would be fun. That did not give me what I wanted. That's okay. Oh, wow. That sounds like a good one, though. Yeah, I can't wait to come across that one. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. And it stacks every. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, it still amazes me how many different Jokers they can come up with for the game. Like I think they said like there's 100 Jokers in the game that give you different abilities and all, which is just blows my mind on that. Alright, sell this card to disable the current boss blind. I mean, I like it. It's a luchador with a title belt. And then this one, this Joker gains +2 molt if played hand contains the 2 pair. The 2 pair one? Okay. Alright, so I'll get the 2 pair one then, because I actually have had several cases. That one, the pants. Alright. And should I go ahead and get the arcane pack as well? Just go ahead and get that one. I think I should. If not, go. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does scale. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Arcana. Arcana. Yeah, it's a little bit of Southern just slipped out. Alright, so we have Enhance one selected card to a stone. One selected card into a wild. Death. Alright. Select 2 cards, convert the left card into the right card. Okay. So if I move the 3, okay, so I move the 3 here to convert it to an ace. Convert the left card into the right card. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Okay. You know, when you think death, you wouldn't think that would be an improvement for a card, but in this case it was. Alright, the arm. Decrease level of played poker hand. Oof. Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, so with that being the case then, so a pair, aim for just 2 pair, yeah, because 2 pair would end up being a pair. Plus that actually help out with the 2 pairs, so. Alright, oh, I didn't even see I got the extra, well, I'll be dang. I didn't realize I had the extra 8 in there. Alright, so focus on the 2 pair. So you know what, let's actually discard those, see if we get anything else here. Well, I discarded and I got trip 10s, but then that would be discard the 4 and a 3, yeah. Okay, so I can do the aces and 10s. Nice. Okay. Well, I am not gonna argue that at all. I'm glad I bought pants. All right, so we have this one per card. This card, so it's a 2 multi. Jupiter upgrades a flush. Don't have enough for the vouchers. Alright, so the arcane pack. Yep. Alright, so we got Devil, enhances 1 to gold. Emperor, select 2 to be multis again. So let's go on ahead and do... Or I can do Emperor, which creates 2 random tarot cards. Him, the Emperor. Alright. I guess 2 tarot cards better than 1. Alright, so we got Justice. Select, enhance 1, select card to glass. And the Hermit, double money. Okay, so that's not horrible. Alright, so still go with the Celestial Pack then. Alright. Hold on to tarot cards. Okay. Alright, get in the pack. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we can definitely level up the 2 pair again. Which, if we're going with the pants strategy, that's definitely going to help out a little bit too. So, alright, I'm catching it. Definitely getting there with it. Alright. Alright, so for this one, rerolls the boss blind. So from this point, would we want to skip blinds or go ahead and keep playing the blinds? Like, that's the question. So take the blinds, just going ahead and play against it. Okay. Alright, you got it. We're going to take the blind. Alright, so let's see if we can get... Alright, there we go. Man, the power of 2 pair. Okay. Let's see. Let's actually do one more discard. Okay, that's what I was looking for. At least one more pair there. Alright, so we got Uranus. So yeah, just I'll keep on the 2 pair chain. Alright, and that Joker was each played card with diamond suit goes when scored. Okay. Well, that'd be a decent Joker to get, but I don't have enough for an arcane pack, and that's just to get a card. So I guess going ahead and just go to the next blind then. Don't have anything else. I'm learning real quick not to let my wife have a squirt bottle behind me.
Oh, when the impulsive thoughts win.
Well, my wife cleaned up my act. I'm going to the next blind.
They won. I
Uh,
fought it for as long as I could.
Here, I'm getting coached how to play this game, and all of a sudden I just see like feel water and everything. I'm like, a 10-pound pigeon did not just get into the house. That's boy, that got right on the microphone too. All right, here we go. Go ahead and play this pair. Wow. Yeah, those spare trousers definitely work pretty well. Alright, let's just go ahead and discard those. Okay, there we go. Got my other pair. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going a lot smoother. And I'm a lot cleaner now. Um, than what the last playthrough was, so I cannot thank you enough for helping me through this. Alright, so plus a multi-played hand contains a pair, plus 8 chips are played as a flush. So, alright, so get the arcane booster. Both packs? Alright. Yeah, if it was a 2-pair Joker, I would have got that in a heartbeat. Alright. Convert up to 3 selected cards to hearts. The 1 of 4 turns the foil, holographic, or polychrome. And enhance 1 selected to a wild card. So I would think the lovers one, just select 1 to a wild card, I guess. Can be used in any suit. Lovers, yeah. So I'll just do that for my 10. Yep. Alright. Alright, we're on the same wavelength. I got this. Alright. And then get the other arcane pack. Alright, destroy 2 cards. Change 3 to clubs. And create up to 2 random planet cards. I'm thinking that's the one to go for, is the High Priestess. Okay, I'll hold. Use the cards in the corner first. Alright. Alright, so I'll go ahead and double my money from 3 to 6 for using that one. And then select, turn to 4 to glass. Alright. Alright, then that way to go use the High Priestess, because I guess there's like a limit of how many cards you can have up there. Okay. Okay, yeah, that would have messed me up. Yeah, the 2 limit. Okay. So let's go ahead and use those planets then. And skip the Joker. Yeah, because neither one has the game plan we got, so. Alright, and then we have the Goad. All spade cards are debuffed. Alright. So we are going to go into this one. I think after this blind, this may be the thing. I'm going to end the stream right here for this go around. But I've definitely learned a lot from being coached, which again I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. All right, so here we go. All spades are debuffed. Oh, which means my wild cards got nerfed too. That stinks. Alright, but I can still do the 2 pair. Alright, so let's go on ahead. Because that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, still get decent multiplier. Let's try that. So we'll go with the 2 pair of the 10s and the 8s first. Okay, so that definitely worked. All right, so straight. Now we're still going to try and go for the pairs. All right, so we got aces and jacks. And that takes care of it. The pairs did it. So at the casino, for some of the games, especially with like three card poker or anything like that, when it comes to like the progressives and all, the lowest hand you can get to get paid on a progressive light is three of a kind. So a lot of the players would come up with the thing of two pair don't care. I'm glad I'm able to do the reverse on that for this game, and it's been really cool to be able to do that and being able to be coached. Like I really have enjoyed it tonight. I regular Joker plus four molts, so I'll definitely go ahead and get that one. That will definitely go very well, and that's going to buff that one up. And I think let's go ahead and do the $6 pack. Go ahead and get that one. Alright, so we can select two, it'd be multi cards again, create two random tarot cards, uh, enhance to stone, the holographic one, or the lovers. Multi and death. Alright, so I'll go with the two, I'll go with the multi one then. So I'll do the ace and the king. Alright, and I think that is going to be it for this run. I'm actually over what I usually do, which I'm definitely not arguing that because definitely did a lot more on this than what I have, and I can't say enough how much I'm really enjoying this game. I'll definitely be playing it again next Monday. I think it's definitely going to be one that I'll play for a little bit as I learn more. And I think what I'll do is if I do a part two on this one, I'll record it so then you can find out exactly what happens. But all I gotta say is to the people at Universal Legends, y'all are amazing. I'm glad I got coached by you. Remind me at Gen Con. If I see you at Gen Con, if you're able to be at Gen Con in any capacity, whether as a player, as a vendor, anything like that, meet up with me. I definitely love to talk to y'all more, and I definitely owe you a drink, Coke if you like, for helping out on this, which was really cool. But hopefully everybody enjoys the stream. Hopefully everybody, if you're watching this on YouTube, you enjoy the video. Um, this has been a whole lot of fun being able to learn a new game, and I'll try and do a little bit more, but I'll definitely do. I think I'll definitely do the rest of this playthrough and post it on the YouTube channel uh, to see how I can go. But now I got a little bit more understanding on the game. I think I could do pretty well and get a little bit farther. So I have to get through at least past round 15. So we'll find out how that goes. So stay tuned for that video in the very near future. But hopefully all of y'all have a good night and make sure to check out our Facebook, check out the YouTube channel. Keep tuned here on Twitch. I'll start doing some more on here as we get back into a regular swing of things. And if you're watching this, definitely check out Universal Legends, the TCG. Uh, I promise you, if you're a fan of trading card games, if you are looking for something different, this is definitely one to check out. And they're all, the group there is just amazing bunch of people that I'm very fortunate. Like I said, we met at Gen Con a couple years ago, got a chance to talk about the game, got a chance to demo it on the channel. Love the gameplay, and I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for Universe of Legends. But thank you all so much for checking out the stream, and until next time, my friends, stay safe and take care.